What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube world? Jordan Plays Games here, back yet again for WWE 2K20 Universal Mode. But as you can see, we are live here for MLW Major League Wrestling. And tonight we have a jam-packed night as our main event. As you can see, the MLW World title will be defended as the current dominant champion, the Samoan Werewolf, the Juggernaut of Contra, Jacob Fatu, defends against one half of the MLW World Tag Team Champions, L.A. Park, the Lucha Libre legend himself. This is sure to be a jam-packed main event. These two have faced off for the MLW World title before, and it's going to be red hot. Also, our semi-main event as Azteca Underground and MLW Fusion come together for a collaboration. Matt Cross, representing Azteca Underground, will face off against the undeniable and unstoppable MLW National Openweight Champion Alexander Hammerstone. Hammerstone, who has been the first, last, and only MLW Openweight Champion. This man won the title back in 2019 after defeating Brian Pillman Jr. in the championship match. Alex Hammerstone has been on fire and dominant since then. Can the dominance continue here in this universe mode? That is the question. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the MLW World Middleweight Championship will be defended as the young GOAT, Myron Reed, representing Injustice, will defend the title against Flamita, a world-renowned luchador who's competed in AAA, CMLL, Ring of Honor, and many other great promotions. Will we see a new champion crowned, or will Myron Reed prove why he is called the Young GOAT? And ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot more great action here on MLW. This is Major League. This is where many great superstars and legends have competed. Men like Terry Funk, people like Tommy Dreamer, CM Punk, the Extreme Horseman Steve Corino, and the MLW World title scene is something to talk about. Because from what I understand, the MLW World title has switched hands only on 4 different occasions. When MLW came back into the modern era, the first champion of the new era was Shane Swerve Strickland. He ended up dropping the title to Low Ki. Low Ki dropped the title to Tom Lawler, and then the filthy one, Tom Lawler, dropped the title to now the 2-year-long reigning champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. And Fatu has been unstoppable here on MLW Fusion. If you want to check out the actual MLW, you can check them out on YouTube. They are starting a new season very, very soon. Shoutouts to MLW. I love you guys. But we're going to get started with MLW Fusion. And what better way to kick off the Major League than with Azteca Underground's own promoter, Dario Cueto, a.k.a. El Jefe. The believers of Azteca Underground, aka Lucha Underground, are on their feet. As you can see, this MLW crowd not too excited to see El Jefe after he's fired Selena De La Renta. And it's great to see El Jefe opening up MLW. And he still has that key around his neck. God knows what that could be representing. Now, as I'm sure you've all known, my name is the El Jefe, Dario Cueto. And Azteca Underground and MLW Fusion have reached a new pinnacle and agreement in the world of professional wrestling. And together, we will make sure that MLW and my believers and superstars of Azteca Underground are at their best performance level. Now, it's no denying for those who are fans of Lucha Underground, I have a love for unkept chaos and a love of violence. So I say tonight should not be any different. MLW should not be any different, because I will make this place not just my business. I will make MLW my temple. And tonight, the violence will usher. The chaos will rise. It's time for a new change here in Major League Wrestling. We will see my superstars from Azteca Underground, people like Mil Muertes, people like Matt Cross, Willie Mack, compete against your great MLW stars, people like members of Injustice, Alex Hammerstone, and Jacob Fatu. And I promise, my believers, each and every one of you, that this 21st century, this new year of wrestling will be one for the premieres. So with this said, enough talking. Let's get to the violence! And wow, what a way to get a crowd hyped up and ready. El Jefe addressing the MLW universe. All those in Azteca Underground, all those here in MLW, things are just getting red hot. And as we know, as you saw our main event, the MLW World title will be on the line. The unstoppable world champion, one of the most dominant in the world, Jacob Fatu, will defend the title against the legendary luchador himself, the Mexican legend, one half of the MLW World Tag Team Champions, L.A. Park. These two met one time, I believe back in early 2020, when L.A. Park won the Battle Riot, challenged Jacob Fatu for the world title, hoping to bring it to Promociones Dorado and Selena De La Renta. Unfortunately, did not take the title off of Fatu in what really was a bloody, hard-hitting, gruesome battle between those two. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I would say a battle is kind of an understatement. But tonight may just be as violent. The main event may just be as hatred as it was before. But before we can get to our main event, we get into our opening contest. Ladies and gentlemen, from Melbourne, Australia, I present to you Buddy Murphy. Murphy, who after being released from WWE came here to Major League Wrestling, is competing on the independent promotion. We'll see if Murphy can mount some great success and offense here in MLW, especially in the middleweight division. I could see him having great battles with people like Leo Rush, Myron Reed. Seriously, if you look at the middleweight division and who we have, Murphy against some of these names would be one for the record books. It would be unforgettable. And the fact that people try to underscore Murphy, it's not that good. I mean, Murphy is a formidable superstar. He's a hard worker, and he's willing to do what he wants and what he needs to do to be a champion. And anyway, it's great to see Murphy here in MLW. He's a great addition. And his opponent tonight, representing Injustice, I present to you Jordan Oliver. Jordan Oliver, who, for those of you who may not know him, a member of Injustice, along with Calvin Tankman and the MLW World Middleweight Champion Myron Reed. Competed in CZW, a former CZW World Champion, has been on the independent promotion, has had battles with Contra like Jacob Fatu, Sam Ayel, and many other warriors. And remember, Contra is fastly growing here in Major League Wrestling. They are not stopping. They are recruiting constantly. They said they're going to take over the world if they have to. And Jordan Oliver looking focused as usual. Jordan Oliver, who made a transition from the middleweight division. He doesn't want to challenge his close friend and associate Myron Reed for the middleweight title. He put on weight, put on some lean muscle, and now he is in the heavyweight division. Will he get a shot against Jacob Fatu for the world title somewhere down the line? That remains to be seen. And after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, we will reveal the top 10 that MLW has chosen, the top 10 contenders for the World Heavyweight title. But already out of the gates, Jordan Oliver with some hot offense here on Murphy. Murphy seems to be in major trouble already. And remember, Jordan Oliver, like I said, is a former CZW World Champion. He knows what it's like to hold gold around his waist. But Murphy trying to come back into this matchup. Nice drop kick forces Jordan Oliver to the outside. And now Jordan going to come back into the ring. And remember, Jordan Oliver, a New York brother just like me. You gotta love old NYC. And now Murphy just stomping away on Jordan Oliver. Huge quick kicks to the midsection. Those are going to be quick but effective. And Murphy, Murphy's no stranger to the world of pro wrestling. He's been in NXT, a former NXT Tag Team Champion, a former Raw Tag Team Champion, and a former WWE Cruiserweight Champion. And the fact that people think Murphy doesn't belong, it's kind of, people also think that he's buried, which really isn't true. It's just the way he's been treated, in my opinion. But now Jordan Oliver trying to fight back against the juggernaut of the middleweight division, as he calls himself. And now Jordan Oliver trying to kick out some kind of offense, but Murphy again with a snapmare takes him down. And ladies and gentlemen, after MLW will be the second episode, I meant to say, of NWA Power, where the tournament for the NWA National Championship will continue. We will also be hearing from the NWA World Champion Nick Aldis on the next episode of NWA Power. And so, ladies and gentlemen, remember, next episode, NWA Power, you do not want to miss all the great action, and you do not want to miss what the NWA World Champion has to say to the crowd of Atlanta, Georgia. And ladies and gentlemen, already Jordan Oliver and Buddy Murphy going at it. This has been hard hitting from the get-go. And remember, if you guys want to check out the actual MLW Fusion, you can check out some of their past episodes, which have included some really great matches over on their YouTube channel, where you can see many of their great superstars from MLW. You can see many dominant world champions like Jacob Fatu in action, and you could see why I say Jacob Fatu is one of the most dominant world champions in MLW. Back to this matchup, Murphy could be really steering here. Looks like he's on spaghetti legs, and a huge super kick, and another one to the back of the skull. Jordan Oliver, can he got a win over Murphy here on the first episode of MLW Fusion? Is this enough? No, not just yet. And Jordan Oliver, he feels something mounting. Oh, that stiff knee caught Oliver right on the jaw. In the cover, but a quick kick out by Oliver. And now Murphy gonna look to put Jordan Oliver away. Gonna look for Murphy's Law. And now Jordan Oliver, oh, the knee. A knee of his own right to the dome of Murphy. And now Jordan Oliver setting up Murphy. Sizing him up. Could he be hitting? Looking for that cutter. Can he hit it? Yes, he can! The cutter that made him a former CZW World Champion, but Murphy too close to the ropes, and that may have been Jordan Oliver's mistake. Gonna go up again. Is he gonna look for it again? He caught lightning in a bottle once. Can he get it again? Yes, he can! Into a cover on Murphy, hooks the leg, shoulders down. Jordan Oliver very successful in his first match here in the new season of WWE 2K20. Jordan Oliver successful here tonight, representing Injustice. Murphy, Jordan Oliver extending the hand. Murphy accepts respect between both of these men. Jordan Oliver, still at a very, very young age, but has earned Murphy's respect. That is truly hard to find in the world of pro wrestling. But again, these two put on a good showing. Shout out to both Jordan Oliver and Murphy. Murphy put up one hell of a battle, but take nothing away from him. He still put up a good fight. He's still a good superstar, and I still believe in him. But ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a tag team match as superstars of Azteca Underground will be in action up next. Azteca Underground superstars include AR Fox and Mil Muertes, as Mil Muertes will team up with the son of LA Park, Hijo de LA Park, to take on AR Fox and his former war brother, Killshot. And ladies and gentlemen, something you may not know, for those of you who are not familiar with Lucha Underground, AR Fox and Killshot have quite the history with each other. These two at one point hated each other, nearly killed each other in Lucha Underground. But in the end, Killshot came out victorious. He came out as the successful defender in that rivalry. But him and AR Fox have earned each other's respect. Take nothing away from either one of these two men. Their careers have been elevated ever since Lucha Underground, and now here on MLW they have a second chance. But when you're in the ring with somebody like the man of 1,000 deaths, Mil Muertes, you can't really have the utmost confidence. Mil Muertes is undoubtedly one of the most dominant superstars, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about Killshot and AR Fox's chances here tonight. I really don't. But I'm not going to judge. I'm going to see how they fare here tonight, because anything can happen in this universe mode. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, if you're liking my universe mode and all the other Apex Legends videos, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. I will be streaming Apex Legends later on tonight with some of my old friends. Hopefully they'll be online. We'll be running some ranks, trios, and some arenas. I meant to say arenas. But for now, we have to continue on with MLW Fusion, as here is Killshot. This man underneath that mask is also known as Shane Swerve Strickland, aka Isaiah Swerve Scott, a former MLW World Champion. This young man's in-ring offense is something to behold. Take nothing away from him. Killshot, a former U.S. veteran, along with AR Fox. And I would definitely say he's one of the best snipers in the game. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see how he fares here tonight in a tag team match against a man who he had one of the utmost painful and horrific battles with back in Lucha Underground. And ladies and gentlemen, here's that man I'm talking about, AR Fox. He may be as cool and confident as he makes his way to the ring, but don't be fooled. This guy has had one of the most storybooked and remembered rivalries with his tag team partner. Despite him having his own success and being a former champion on the independent circuit, many have said AR Fox is nothing compared to Killshot, and I highly disagree with that. If people would give AR Fox a chance and look at some of his past matches, you would understand why I disagree with your earlier statements. And who knows, maybe we'll see some of AR Fox's amazing high intensity and amazing high flying moves here tonight. See, kind of like Tak Mashido from Real Steel. He's just that cool, laid-back, confident guy. But here comes one of his opponents, the man of 1,000 deaths. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Cinco de Mayhem, Mil Muertes. a former Lucha Underground champion, was brought into MLW courtesy of Azteca Underground and Selena De La Renta. As you can see, Katrina not accompanying Mil Muertes. Mil Muertes coming into MLW all by himself. This man still gives me goosebumps, and I'm as far away from him as possible. And look at him looking right at the eyes of AR Fox and Killshot. And his tag team partner is a member of Promociones Dorado, one half of Los Parks, Hijo de LA Park. Also with Promociones Dorado and Selena De La Renta was brought into MLW. This guy, even though he's the son of one of the most remembered luchadors in pro wrestling, I really haven't seen much of him. Like, he hasn't really, like, broken out on his own. And ladies and gentlemen, Zeon Beat Killin, nice to meet you, bro. Welcome to MLW. But ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, Hijo de LA Park, we haven't seen much of him. But you never know. Anything can happen in my universe mode. I have proven it in some of my past videos, which I'm sure some of you will go and check out somewhere down the line. But with that said, we're going to get right into some tag team action. Killshot and AR Fox versus Azteca Underground's Mil Muertes and Hijo de LA Park. And Killshot and Mil Muertes, who have faced off in the ring against each other only once. Mil Muertes knows Killshot pretty well, and same can be said about Killshot. He knows Mil Muertes. He knows the kind of power and brutality that he can bring to the ring. Now Mil Muertes already just dropped Killshot and now tags in Hijo de LA Park. And remember, Hijo de LA Park and LA Park are the MLW World Tag Team Champions. I don't know why he didn't come out with the belt. But Killshot drops Hijo de LA Park right off his shoulder into a quick cover, and not enough to get the win just yet. And remember, Killshot, who's known as Shane Swerve Strickland and Isaiah Swerve Scott, is a former MLW World Champion. Could he get himself back in the world title picture? Possibly. I do not know just yet. If you guys still think that Killshot could be a worthy adversary for the MLW World title, let me know in the comments. But now, Hijo de LA Park in firm control. Oh, a stiff super kick to the midsection. Please tell me y'all heard that. Another tag to Mil Muertes. And the man of 1,000 deaths doesn't even want a piece of Killshot. That's weird. Just tagged in Hijo de LA Park. I don't think even... Maybe Mil Muertes doesn't want to get involved in this match. Maybe he's intimidated. And now a drop kick into the corner. Shades of his father. And Killshot, you saw his partner AR Fox wanted a piece in this match. And a stiff thrust kick. And now AR Fox gets the tag from Killshot. And nice takedown there. And nice takedown to Mil Muertes as well. And now AR Fox, it looks like he may be trying to fly. And yes, he does, over the top. And now AR Fox to the top, sizing up Hijo de LA Park. And a diving neck breaker. This is why I said AR Fox is fun to watch, but still too close to the ropes. And you see Mil Muertes telling Hijo de LA Park, I'm right here. And remember, Azteca Underground and Promociones Dorado have quite the relationship. El Jefe, remember, fired Selena De La Renta. But that hasn't stopped Promociones Dorado from growing and being so dominant. But now Killshot comes in after that great tag team move, but still, Hijo de LA Park not ready to give up. And remember, Hijo de LA Park's father, the legendary LA Park, will be competing in the main event here tonight as he challenges Jacob Fatu for the MLW World Heavyweight title. But now Mil Muertes, the man of 1,000 deaths, finally going to get some in this matchup. Into a cover on Killshot. After that nice move, will this be enough to beat him and AR Fox? No, it's not. And now Mil Muertes, a stiff shot to the back. And an overhead belly to belly, the power of Mil Muertes. And now look at this, kill shot. Oh, back suplex drop right there. And now kill shot. Oh, was looking for the kill stomp, but I don't think he got all of it. But can he get it this time? Kill shot on the top. Kill shot. Oh, Hijo de LA Park. And now Killshot trying to drag himself to AR Fox. And he gets the tag. And oh, you saw AR Fox try to take down Mil Muertes. But AR Fox trying to get himself some of the man of 1,000 deaths. And now AR Fox trying to fight out of it. He does. Has Mil Muertes rocked. Kick to the midsection. Snapmare driver. Come on, AR. Into a cover. Not enough. Mil Muertes, that huge build, that muscle, able to help him get out of it. And Killshot, who's been taken out, has taken most of the damage throughout this match. The Reaper's Trident up from Mil Muertes. Into a cover on AR Fox. 1, 2, not enough. And you see Dante Fox trying to fight back with everything he's got, but Mil Muertes, so quick for a man of his size. And now here comes a man who could probably match AR Fox's quickness, Hijo de LA Park. Oh, and a stiff chop. See, that's the ingenuity that Hijo de LA Park learned from his father. And now Killshot. Did he get the tag? Yes, he did. And now here we go. Killshot coming after both Mil Muertes and Hijo de LA Park single-handedly. Half and half suplex. And now Killshot trying to put away Mil Muertes at the top rope. Killshot. Kill stomp. Into a cover on Mil Muertes. Could this be enough? 1, 2. No, not yet. Almost had him. And you see Killshot trying to fight back with everything he's got. And Killshot fighting with everything he's got. This man with a quick oh, a Reaper's Trident yet again from Mil Muertes. Muertes now into a cover on Killshot. But there's AR Fox to break it up. And now Killshot trying to do everything he can to survive. Mil Muertes has been absolutely destructive throughout this whole match. And now Killshot drops him down. This could be what he needs. And oh my goodness. Killshot inadvertently took out the referee. And now wait a minute. Killshot gonna look for the JML driver. Brings him down. He got him! Ref, come on! Into a cover, 2, and they got him! Killshot and AR Fox victorious, but I think Killshot inadvertently took out the referee with that pump kick. But nevertheless, him and AR Fox victorious against Hijo de LA Park and the man of 1,000 deaths, Mil Muertes. And right there, that Reaper's Trident, so devastating to the ribs, completely takes you out of it. And somehow AR Fox was still able to roll the shoulder up. And the old rivals now turn friends. The two brothers reigniting the brotherly romance that they once had in the military, once again find themselves victorious. And what a better way to make an impact than side by side with each other as brothers. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, who knows? Things can change down the line. These two may be sharing the win here tonight, but I have a feeling somewhere down the line they are going to be facing off against each other again. And I guarantee you, just like how it was a glass-breaking match in Lucha Underground, it will be nothing less than probably better here in MLW. But now we get on to one of two title matches. I remember our main event, the unstoppable MLW World Heavyweight Champion Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf of Contra, tonight defends the title against the legendary LA Park, one half of the MLW World Tag Team Champions. But before we get there, we have our first title match here tonight as the young GOAT, the current MLW World Middleweight Champion, Myron Reed, representing Injustice, will take on Flamita. Flamita, a legendary luchador in his own right, has competed in PWG here in MLW. He's made appearances in Ring of Honor, AAA, CMLL, and New Japan. And Flamita, no stranger to championship gold. He is a former Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champion. But we're going to see if he can win the big one here tonight against Myron Reed. Announcer. Okay, can we please get his mic looked at? Seriously, this is irritating. But nevertheless, here comes the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Flamita. Remember, Flamita, former 6-man tag team champion with Bandito and Ray Horace when they were known as Mexa Blood. Bandito currently still competing in Ring of Honor. Ray Horace competing currently right now in New Japan Pro Wrestling. If you want to see them, I recommend checking out New Japan and Ring of Honor's YouTube channels for some of their great matches. But for tonight, MLW brings in one of their great Lucha Libre superstars. And he's competing for the World Middleweight title. Good luck to Flamita here tonight. He definitely deserves it. But the same can be said about the current middleweight champion, Myron Reed. Along with Jordan Oliver and Calvin Tankman, they make Injustice, but one of the three men are holding gold, and it is this man, Myron Reed, the young GOAT. This man had a 5-star battle, many would say, with Leo Rush for that championship. Myron Reed, the only 2-time MLW World Middleweight Champion, and look at this, Flamita, not even going to wait for the bell to sound. So Myron Reed picks up the middleweight title. And the bell rings. The middleweight title is officially on the line. And now wait a minute. Oh! Myron Reed drops Flamita right on the middleweight title to retain it instantaneously. No, not just yet. And someone please get the middleweight title out of there. Myron, come on. Don't try to retain that way. Oh, I'm about to say. If he was going to try to use champion's advantage courtesy of disqualification, that would have been completely out of character. But then again, it would have been smart for someone like Myron Reed. And now Myron Reed off the middle rope into a huge crossbody. And now into a Fujiwara armbar. Could he make Flamita tap? Myron Reed, not really a submissions expert, but still, wouldn't hurt to try something new. And a head scissors from Flamita. Already, I'm liking this match. I swear, both of these men are, I would have to say, very well evenly matched. But now Flamita into a fireman's carry on Myron Reed. Oh, it's Snake Eyes. And now Myron Reed set up in the corner courtesy of Flamita. Oh, what a stiff chop. And reversal after reversal, both of these men hitting each other with everything they've got. And Flamita, we could be crowning a new middleweight champion here tonight. But remember, Myron Reed is the only two-time champion in the history of MLW. Nobody has won a championship in MLW more than once. Myron Reed is the only man to do so, but could he retain here tonight? Not just yet. And I'm serious, if you look back at the history of MLW, the world title division, the tag title division, or hell, even the middleweight division back that was first introduced back in 2019, Myron Reed is the only two-time champion. And look at Myron, amazing offense on Flamita. And now Flamita, oh, caught Myron Reed with a huge Hurricane Rana, used his own offense against him. And now a huge rolling fireman's carry. I would have gone for the cover after that. But seriously, one thing that makes Myron Reed so dangerous is that loaded chest protector. Oh, what a right. But as I was saying, that loaded chest protector that Myron Reed wears during his matches, that's going to be one thing Flamita's going to have to watch out for. Because if Myron Reed hits the no-cap splash with that chest protector on, it's all going to be academic from there. And now Myron is trying to send Flamita to the outside. And wait a minute. What is he thinking? What is Myron Reed? Oh, that is very, very impressive from the middleweight champion. Very impressive. Oh, and just a kick for good measure. And the young GOAT, what's he got in mind now? What is he thinking? Remember, this is to retain his middleweight title. And a Hurricane Rana of his own. The referee now counting. Only at a count of 2. And remember, if this match ends in disqualification or a countout, then Myron Reed will retain the World Middleweight Championship. The title cannot change hands under disqualification or countout. So Flamita has to be very, very careful. But with a man of his in-ring IQ, I wouldn't think that's the biggest problem he's got. And that was a stiff forearm, completely rocked Flamita, and another one. And now Myron Reed throws Flamita outside. And here we go, the young GOAT takes to the skies. And look at that, that is why Myron Reed is one of the greatest middleweight champions that we have. That amazing in-ring and high-flying offense. But wait a minute, I don't even think he's done. Oh no, he's definitely not done. And now Myron, oh! The young GOAT definitely living up to his name. And now trying to get Flamita back in the ring, but again, Flamita won't be handled by Myron Reed. Won't stay down just yet. And now waiting for Flamita to get back up. I think he was probably going to look for something high risk, but noticed Flamita was getting up in time. And now look at this, just trying to choke out the middleweight champion. And now Myron sweeps the leg, and a standing moonsault. Hooks both legs. Could this retain his middleweight title? Not just yet. But Myron Reed picks up Flamita. Probably looking for the cap and crunch. And now Myron Reed, look at this, the comeback. Myron Reed from all the way from the middle of the ring, clothesline, ducks under, and oh, Flamita caught him. Flamita played him. Oh, and a stiff super kick from Myron Reed. And now going up to the top rope, but how much energy was taken out of himself, but at the same time, how much energy was taken out of Flamita. And now begging Flamita, get back up to your feet. And oh my goodness, the power of Flamita just caught him in mid-air. And Myron Reed off the middle rope. Nice arm drag. Follows it up with a drop kick. Now Myron Reed gonna look to finish this match off. And now here we go. The cap and crunch. Hooks the leg of Flamita, retaining the middleweight title, not just yet. And now Myron Reed. Here we go. No cap splash with the loaded chest protector. Hooks the leg. No! Flamita still rolled the shoulder up. Those were the two biggest moves in Myron Reed's arsenal. What more? He's probably thinking, what more now can I do? And now Myron Reed could be in some serious trouble. Flamita just kicked out of the two biggest moves Myron Reed had in his arsenal. Now look at this. I think Myron Reed trying to rip off the mask of Flamita. That's complete disrespect. Come on, don't do that, Myron. Come on. And oh, that was a dirty kick. That was with attitude. But now Myron to the top rope. What could he be thinking for now? The no cap splash didn't do it. The cap and crunch ain't do it. But this might. But no, Flamita got the knees up. Knees up just in the nick of time. And now Flamita's got to think of something. He's got to end this if he wants to be the middleweight champion. And now here we go. He's up at the top. And the double stomp connects. And another standing shooting star. Come on, Flamita. You gotta pin him. You gotta end it if you want to be the middleweight champion. And a double underhook and the knees into the chest protector. Into a cover. Could this be it? Do we have a new middleweight champion in the MLW? No, not just yet. Flamita thought that he had him. He thought he had the title within his grasp. And now Flamita, oh! Myron Reed ducked under and made, that was smart from Myron. And now wait a minute, what is he doing? What is Myron Reed doing? And oh, use the physical championship while the ref was down. He used the physical title belt. And here we go. Cap and crunch. Hooks the leg. And Myron Reed retains the middleweight title. Y'all could say Flamita got screwed. Y'all could say this, that, and the third. But Myron Reed, low-key in a way, was incredibly smart with that. He made Flamita inadvertently take out the ref with that following moonsault, and then while the ref was down, he used the physical middleweight championship that the ref never took out of the ring. I had a feeling that would play a difference maker in this match, and it did. And just like that, Myron Reed, still the MLW World Middleweight Champion. And Injustice still holds 1/4 of MLW gold. And bravo, Myron Reed. I don't applaud the tactic that he used in the end, but hell, it was ingenuity at its finest, and with it, it came with the win. Congratulations, take nothing away from Flamita. There was a point when it looked like we could have crowned a new MLW World Champion, but it wasn't in the cards. Myron Reed, just a little bit too smart in the end. Flamita took out the ref, Myron took advantage, and bada bing, bada boom, a story as old as time. He comes out still middleweight champion. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team matches don't end, because up next, the Hardy Boys make their long-awaited debut on MLW Fusion, as they will be taking on MSK, Nash Carter, and Wes Lee. These are two of my favorite teams right now, even though the Hardy Boys are in different promotions right now. All four of these men are my top 5 greatest teams in my playbook. I like the MSK's energy, I like their feel, and I like the vibe that they bring, but at the same time, I grew up watching the Hardy Boys. I grew up watching Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, their battles with each other, side by side. It was all great. But for this matchup, I honestly can't call it. I really can't. Because the Hardy Boys have those years of experience as a tag team. Wes Lee and Nash Carter, even though they're great friends, I would honestly, they're practically like brothers. They don't have that same connection that Matt and Jeff have. But who knows, an upset victory could be in the mix here in MLW. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back here live at ringside, and here is MSK. That right there in the front is Wes Lee. The one with the sweater over the arms is Nash Carter. They are MSK, currently WWE's current NXT Tag Team Champions. Not in my universe mode. NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, unfortunately, that's over with. But these guys were one of my greatest and favorite tag teams in Impact Wrestling. So I pulled some strings with El Jefe, and we were able to get them. We got MSK, baby. And remember, all the tag teams here in MLW are gunning for an opportunity to face Los Parks, LA Park, and Gila de LA Park for the MLW World Tag Team titles. And ladies and gentlemen, I've just okay, thank you. I'll tell them right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I just received word that the first ever MLW pay-per-view that will be coming up in the next 4 weeks will be MLW's Battle Riot. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Battle Riot, allow me to break it down for you. It is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal tournament to determine who will be the #1 contender for the MLW World Heavyweight title. Excuse me. 30 men will enter, but 1 man will be the #1 contender for the MLW World title. Who will it be? Who do you guys have your money on? I don't know. There's a lot of great superstars that can challenge for the MLW World title, and these two are 2 out of those 30. They will be Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys, multi-time tag team champions. Jeff Hardy, a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion and a former WWE Champion. Matt Hardy, a former ECW World Champion, a former Cruiserweight Champion, which many were unfamiliar with. But on the independent scene, he's Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, both former Ring of Honor and TNA Tag Team Champions. Both men are former TNA World Heavyweight Champions. And I would honestly like to see these guys compete in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I feel like that would be a great addition. But tonight, they're in MLW, and they're taking on MSK. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, once we reach 100 subscribers, I will buy a face cam. You will know what my face looks like. You will know what the promoter and general manager of all three of these great companies that are on this channel looks like. You will see my reactions. You will see how I express myself. You will see it all. But already in this matchup, Nash Carter with a huge knee to the jaw, Jeff Hardy, but only a 1 count. And remember, Jeff Hardy, a daredevil in his own right, but same could be said about Carter and Lee. If you've seen MSK's matches in NXT, then you know what these guys are capable of. You know the kind of energy they bring. And look at this, Nash Carter, already some great offense. Tags in Wesley. And honestly, I really don't see why Wesley and Nash Carter were not champions in Impact Wrestling. Like, I understand they probably wouldn't have been the best singles competitors, but as a tag team, why weren't they Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions at one point? Like, these guys had great crowd connection, they had a great gimmick, and what the hell? I like them. WWE liked them enough to make them Tag Team Champions. And now Wesley, dumped to the outside by Jeff Hardy. And now in comes Matt Hardy, the broken brilliance of the underworld is under display here tonight. And remember, you can also catch the Hardy Boys on AEW Dynamite. And last AEW Dynamite didn't really do so well, you guys. NWA Power did way better than AEW. Come on, let's try to keep up with the Universe mode. But now Wesley, with a huge discus lariat, tore Matt Hardy out of his boots. And a nice Northern Lights from Wesley. Wesley comes back in the ring, but only to break the count. That is very smart of the young man. And now Matt Hardy gonna come back into the ring. Thrown into MSK's corner. Nash Carter gets the tag. And a knee right to the jaw. Double knees to the midsection. And Nash Carter, wow. This is why you gotta love MSK. And now Nash Carter, over the top rope, goes high risk, and it pays off. And now Matt Hardy trying to rush to the tag of Jeff Hardy and takes down Nash Carter. And you saw Jeff Hardy wanted the tag. He wants to get some of MSK as well. And just like that, Jeff Hardy comes into the mix. A stiff shot from Jeff Hardy. And now the charismatic Enigma bringing the fire. And Matt Hardy provides the ignition. An inverted atomic drop. And now just the Hardy Boys could be having this match in the bag. And for those of you who saw my one episode of SmackDown, you saw the battle that Jeff Hardy had with the tribal chief ahead of the table, Roman Reigns, for the World Heavyweight title. And it was made official after Roman Reigns absolutely decimated Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was banned from ever having a world title match in WWE in my universe mode ever again. That means Jeff Hardy can't get a world title shot on Raw or SmackDown after that match with Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight title. But I have a feeling that's not going to stop Jeff Hardy from being one of the greatest in WWE history. And now Nash Carter taking so much punishment, he's got to get Wes Lee in this. And now Wesley has Jeff Hardy up, and nice half Nelson Uranagi. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And now here we go. MSK mounting some on the Hardy Boys. And a nice spine buster, followed by a frog splash. And now Wesley trying to bring the fight to Jeff Hardy with everything he's got. Oh, and Jeff Hardy practically just threw himself at Wesley. And now Matt comes back into this matchup. What could Matt Hardy possibly have in mind or be in store for against Wesley? And now, Wesley trying to come back, was looking for that back fist. But Matt Hardy with the neck breaker takes him down. And so far, I've been liking MLW's action tonight. El Jefe has been right. The violence and the action is non-stop. And now look at this. Wesley, after that great combination, runs right past Jeff Hardy and the ring post Tiger feint. And now at the top. Oh! Couldn't find the frog splash though. Matt Hardy got the knees up just in the nick of time. And another neck breaker takes down Wesley. And just ground and pound on the forehead. That could bust Wesley open. Ooh, another knife edge chop from Matt Hardy. Wesley will definitely feel that in the morning. And Wesley dumped to the outside right in front of his tag team partner. And Wesley trying to do everything he can. And now Matt Hardy with the side effect. That could be enough to defeat MSK here tonight. Nash Carter able to break it up though. And now Wesley, a spinning neck breaker. And now here comes Jeff Hardy, but at the same time, in comes Nash Carter. And a nice twist of fate into the cover on Nash Carter. Could this be enough? No, it isn't. And now Nash Carter throws Jeff Hardy to the outside. Jeff Hardy right in front of his brother. Matt telling Jeff to get back up, get back in the match. But I don't think Matt Hardy or Jeff sees Nash Carter with a full head of steam. Just drove Jeff Hardy right into the barricade. And now MSK, they got to look for a big move now to finish this matchup. And now here we go. And a great combination from MSK. But it's not enough to beat Jeff Hardy just yet. And now Matt Hardy comes back into this matchup as Jeff Hardy gets taken out. And once again, Nash Carter and Wes Lee gonna this time do everything possible to take out Matt Hardy. Nice combination there, but Matt not willing to stay down just yet. Now, what does Wesley have in mind here? And uh-oh. Oh, that was impressive. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. A float over double Pele kick. And he's gonna... And a spiral tap. Into a cover, too. But Jeff Hardy able to break it up at the last second. And now it looks like Nash Carter gonna look to take out Jeff Hardy. And he does. MSK is on fire right now. And now Wesley gonna look for something big yet again. Is it that handspring Pele? Yes, it is. And now Jeff Hardy steering. Can he stop it? No, he can't. And just like that, MSK victorious. The young opportunists beat the veterans, the Hardy Boys. That match, honestly, in my opinion, could have gone either way. But either way, both Matt and Jeff put up one hell of a fight. Same thing for MSK. Right here, that twist of fate. If Wesley did not break that up in time, that would have probably spelled the end for MSK. And just like that, MSK propels themselves higher in the tag team division. Could we see possible MLW tag team champions and MSK? It definitely could happen. Crazier things have happened in this universe. But ladies and gentlemen, the night here for MLW is not over just yet. We still, I believe, have 2 more great matches for you guys. Up next, we have our semi-main event, the unstoppable and only MLW National Openweight Champion Alexander Hammerstone takes on Azteca Underground's Matt Cross. And then our main event, which I'm sure all of you are anticipating as much as I am, LA Park, one half of Los Parks, one half of the MLW World Tag Team Champions, takes on Jacob Fatu of Contra for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Jacob Fatu has held that championship for the better part of 2 years. Ever since defeating Filthy Tom Lawler at 2019's Kings of Coliseum, Jacob Fatu has proven to be one of the most indomitable and unstoppable champions. Could the Samoan Werewolf of Contra come out with another victory over the legendary LA Park? Or will Promociones Dorado finally, once again, have the MLW World title back in their possession? So many questions that need answers, but they will be answered here tonight. We are back here live for MLW. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our semi-main event going to get underway as Azteca Underground's Matt Cross makes his way to the ring. And Matt Cross, completely focused here tonight. He's taking on the National Openweight Champion. He could possibly earn himself a championship opportunity if he plays his cards right. Known as Son of Havoc and Lucha Underground, one of the greatest high flyers that Lucha Underground had. An amazing in-ring veteran, knows the game, and he plays it right. And Matt Cross, could he earn himself an MLW National Openweight title opportunity if he beats Alexander Hammerstone here tonight, which would be possible but not likely? That could definitely put him in a title shot opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the National Openweight Champion, the man who's been hunting Fatu for well over a year, Alexander Hammerstone. And ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Hammerstone, who has been the only MLW National Openweight Champion, has held that title since 2019. He defeated Brian Pillman Jr. He defeated Brian Pillman Jr. to win the title, and now has been looking to hold on to that championship, but at the same time has been looking to get the MLW World Heavyweight title from around the waist of Jacob Fatu. And I have a feeling somewhere down the line Alex Hammerstone will get his MLW World title opportunity, but could we see the first ever, well, let me not say first ever, but could we see a dual championship holder in Alex Hammerstone? He proposed the idea of putting both the MLW World Heavyweight title and the MLW National Openweight title on the line. Will it come to fruition? Will it happen? Who knows? I would like to see it. Fatu and Hammerstone, that is something I would pay good money to see. Thank God I don't have to. And you see Alex Hammerstone carries the National Openweight title with pride. He has been the only world champion. Everyone who has stepped up to Hammerstone for that title has fallen at his feet. The question is, can Matt Cross suffer the same fate? Alex Hammerstone, who definitely has the size and weight advantage, but Matt Cross has speed on Hammerstone. But despite having a speed advantage, Hammerstone's kind of quick himself. And look at this, the confidence and arrogantness of Hammerstone. But I really don't mind it because, one, I like the guy, and two, he can back it up. And now Hammerstone sends Matt Cross over his head. The power of Hammerstone. Look at that physique of Hammerstone. Thank God MLW has him and not WWE. No disrespect, World Wrestling Entertainment. And you gotta wonder, every time Hammerstone's in the ring, does he see Jacob Fatu's face? Does he see the MLW World title around his arm? And Hammerstone has completely dominated this match against Matt Cross. I don't think I've ever seen Matt Cross manhandled like this. And now the wrist lock and a huge clothesline into the first cover, but Matt Cross too close to the rope. And now Hammerstone with Matt Cross in the powerbomb position. What could he be looking for? And now, what is Hammerstone thinking? Oh, a last ride powerbomb. But still, Matt Cross able to roll the shoulder up. And look at that, the muscle flex of Hammerstone. And now look at this, the bear hug applied to Matt Cross. That huge build, the muscle build of Hammerstone. And he forced Matt Cross to submit. No, not just yet. Matt Cross with some great forearms and just ringing the ears, the bell clap to Hammerstone. And just like that, Hammerstone's taken off his feet. Come on, Cross. Come on. And just like this, Matt Cross able to mount some offense. Look at this from his time as a luchador known as Son of Havoc. And oh my goodness. Hammerstone just completely clobbered Matt Cross with that kick. And now once again looking for that wrist lock lariat and got him. But wait a minute. Now Hammerstone swings him around and oh my God, face first. Now into a cover on Cross yet again. Count of two. And that was enough to beat him. Didn't even need the nightmare pendulum. Alex Hammerstone, a completely dominant victory here tonight against Matt Cross. Matt Cross barely even got one big move over Hammerstone. And Matt Cross, you gotta feel he let himself down. He feels he let down Azteca Underground and El Jefe. This is not gonna go well for El Jefe. This is not gonna be a pleasant night for him. But ladies and gentlemen, as our semi-main event unfortunately comes to a rather quick end, a quicker one than I thought, this means we are now left with only our main event, the anticipated match of the night, the MLW World Heavyweight Championship fight. Not match, fight. LA Park, the 2020 Battle Riot winner, Jacob Fatu, the dominant 2-year reigning World Heavyweight Champion, and a member of Contra. Jacob Fatu has destroyed everyone who has stepped into his path. Low Key, Tom Lawler, Ross Von Erich. He's taken out ACH, Jordan Oliver. And those are matches that were in the actual MLW company. You guys can check them out if y'all want to. However, LA Park was also one of those men, but here's the big however. LA Park knows Jacob Fatu now. He knows what he brings to the table. Could that be an advantage that LA Park can use over Fatu and Contra? But you know, Jacob Fatu, wherever he goes, Joseph Samael is right there behind him. If Samael is the mouthpiece and the technician of Contra, then Jacob Fatu sure as hell is the muscle. And remember, Samael said, Contra is never stopping until we take over all of MLW. We are quickly growing, constantly recruiting. Those words are definitely intimidating for a group, or many would say a faction, if you can call it that, like Contra. I definitely fear them. I would not want to be in the ring with Jacob Fatu. Thank God I'm retired. The LA Park, many feel this could be his last opportunity for the world title. But then again, if he doesn't win the world title here tonight, he still has the MLW World Tag Team titles with his son. So good luck, LA Park. Good luck, Jacob Fatu. Good luck, Promociones Dorado. Good luck, Contra. Whatever you want to say, good luck too. We are now gonna get this matchup over into. Because ladies and gentlemen, along with his son, Hijo de LA Park, I present to you the legendary luchador, Mexican legend, LA Park. LA Park and Hijo de LA Park, one. Los Parks, definitely a great tag team, father and son. They have that great family connection, that family heritage of Lucha Libre in their blood. LA Park and Hijo de LA Park, the current MLW World Tag Team Champions. I've just been told that their tag titles are currently around the arms of Selena De La Renta. And I can't wait to see how LA Park fares against Contra's Jacob Fatu. And speaking of Fatu and Contra, oh man, lights are out. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the MLW World Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, the 2-year-long reigning champion, Jacob Fatu. And you see the t-shirt right there, Contra Unit. And now wait a minute, there's LA Park, now waiting for Jacob Fatu to even get to the ring. And you gotta honestly think, you would not expect these two to wait. This match was not able to be contained. These two have had an ongoing rivalry for over a year now. Promociones Dorado and Contra have been at each other's throats ever since Battle Riot 2020. And just like that, Fatu drops LA Park. And Samael and heel to LA Park now gonna go at it. And just like that, Jacob Fatu once again takes down LA Park. And you know the MLW World title is on the line. Joseph Samael gonna probably go retrieve the championship itself. And now the world title match is officially underway. And remember, these two have faced off in the ring against each other before. Jacob Fatu now knows what to expect from LA Park. But then again, LA Park, you can't count him out with everything that he's gone through in his legendary career. Ever since WCW, being member of the NWO. And don't tell me Jacob Fatu is already going to look for that mighty moonsault from the middle rope. Oh, no, no, no. Not while he's standing. Oh, I'm about to say. And now power bombs Jacob Fatu is LA Park. And remember, LA Park's not just doing this for himself. He's doing this for Salina De La Renta. Doing this for Promociones Dorado. And Jacob Fatu just peels LA Park. And both men with stiff strikes trying to gain an upper hand on one another. And now here comes LA Park. We're seeing that battle riot LA Park, the one who defeated 29 other men to win the opportunity to face off against Jacob Fatu for the first time. And remember, heel to LA Park or even Samael can play a difference maker in this match. And now Jacob Fatu back up to his feet but needs the ropes. LA Park has just been on Jacob Fatu like a lion on a zebra. And look at this. LA Park, so smart. A legend in Lucha Libre versus a superstar of a famous Samoan dynasty. And now Jacob Fatu feels LA Park and the pop-up Samoan drop. Into a cover on LA Park. Is this enough? No, it isn't. Not just yet. And now, wait a minute. Here comes LA Park. Two stiff clotheslines. Ducks under. And a power slam. And now, wait a minute. What a move by LA Park. And look at that. Fatu just overpowered LA Park. And now, oh my God, LA Park showing his strength. And now LA Park yet again set up in the corner. What does Jacob Fatu have in mind? Puts him at the top. Jacob Fatu with that moonsault is very familiar with. And now wait a minute. And Jacob Fatu hit with a spear. This could be it. One. No, not even a two. How many men has LA Park put down with that spear? This battle has been back and forth, and Jacob Fatu got the knees up just in the nick of time. And Jacob Fatu power bombs LA Park. And now Jacob Fatu hits the moonsault. Good night, LA Park. No. Both of these men have kicked out of their biggest moves. And yet neither one willing to give up the upper hand. And Jacob Fatu probably looking for that pop-up Samoan drop yet again. And Jacob Fatu again places LA Park at the top. And what does Fatu have in mind? Him and LA Park all the way at the top. And a superplex, of course. I honestly have no more words for this match. Jacob Fatu again at the top. A diving headbutt. You could say that again, Saxton. What a match this has turned out to be. And now once again the pop-up Samoan drop. Classic Jacob Fatu. And this time going all the way to the top. Can he hit that moonsault for a second time? Yes, he can. Good night, LA Park. Fatu retains again. That means now Fatu has not just defeated LA Park not once, but twice. Contra remains the strong hand over MLW. And if we could get a replay of that spear, it looked like we could have crowned a new championship, but Jacob Fatu at the last second rolls that shoulder up. 2 pop-up Samoan drops and 2 moonsaults is what it took to defeat LA Park. And we were able to retrieve the MLW World title, and just like that, referee, if I were you, I'd get out of there. Jacob Fatu remains the dominant hand that Contra and MLW has to deal with. Take a good look at that. That has been the same image for the last 2 years. And ladies and gentlemen, I honestly have been asking this question ever since Fatu won the world title. Who can stop not just Jacob Fatu, but who can stop Contra? And the answer has been the same right by Samael and Fatu: nobody. And with that said, that is all we have for MLW Major League Wrestling. If you guys like this video, please sure to leave it a like and comment down below. What was your favorite match? What was your best part about MLW tonight? And if you like MLW and you like the series itself and you like my Apex live streams, please sure to subscribe for more. Follow me on my Instagram to get to know me for who I am and more about my weight loss journey. But with that said, Jacob Fatu remains MLW World Champion. Contra remains at the top of the food chain. And we still ask the question, who can stop Jacob Fatu?